Good morning, gentlemen. This is the Crisis to Courage Daily Prayer for Men. It is January the 29th, 2021. Welcome. If you're just joining us, we meet every single day, Pacific Standard Time at 8 o'clock a.m. to encourage, uplift you, strengthen you, to encourage you, to make you strong in a very difficult time in life. I think this is probably the most difficult times I've ever seen in my life, and also I've heard the same things from other people. And gentlemen 16 to 24 and men 25 plus that are stuck there due to trauma are greatly triggered during this time. And so this is a opportunity to lift you high and have you focus on God. And we have a theme every single day. And the theme for today is, again, I will, using your masculinity God's way. And we're on part 24. And we looked at the threat with Jezebel and how Elijah was told to leave again, or maybe he was fearful. I don't know if the scriptures kind of detail the Greek, but it says that he ran and he was saying, it's enough, it's too much, I've had too much. And now God's provision is going to come. And the scriptural references are Psalm 16, James 5:17, and 1 Kings 19:5 through 8. And I thought I would just pray first today that, gentlemen, it's just really important to pray. And God, I just thank you that these fellows hear this, what I'm saying. I'm going to pray to finish it out, but I really think that you want me to say, let them hear, let it not fall on deaf ears. Okay, we're in Psalm 16. Preserve me, O God, for in you I put my trust. O my soul, you've said to the Lord, you are my Lord. My goodness is nothing apart from you. As for the saints who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied who hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood I will not offer, nor take up their names on my lips. O Lord, you are the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You maintain my lot. The lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Yes, I have a good inheritance. I will bless the Lord who has given me counsel. Isn't that beautiful? I'll bless the Lord who's given me counsel. My heart also instructs me in the night season, so as you sleep. I've set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad and my glory rejoices. My flesh also will rest in hope. So his flesh will rest in hope. And you're going to see how Elijah, through God's provision, he's able to rest even at this threat on his life. For you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. And just like in James 5:17, we've read that over and over again, but Elijah was a man subject to like passions. And maybe he got afraid, maybe he got overwhelmed, or maybe he was told to just leave. I don't know the specifics, but regardless, God took care of him. And this is using your masculinity God's way but it's God's provision, not yours. And this is in 1 Kings 19:5-8. And as he lay and slept under a broom tree, suddenly an angel touched him and said to him, "Arise and eat." Then he looked, and there by his head was a cake baked on coals and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and lay down again. And the angel of the Lord came back the second time and touched him and said, "Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for you." It's too great for you, not for God, but for you and your physical state. So he arose and ate and drank, and he went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights as far as Horeb, the mountain of God. So we saw in Psalms how his flesh could rest in hope. We're three parts, gentlemen: body, soul, and spirit. So your flesh sometimes gets fatigued, worn out. You blow up, you get overwhelmed. But it's the Lord that's going to give you the strength. And the real you is the inner identity. It's not the overwhelm. It's not the tiredness. It's not the world's coming to an end and I'm going to die. No, it is God and his promises. And sometimes you can't do it. And when you've done all that you can do, just rely on God, because look how he did. He relied on him. He was overwhelmed. He couldn't do it. And then God just made a meal. Like he made it. The angel made it. So it's possible. So Papa, thank you that the gentleman listening will decide this "I will" using their masculinity your way. And they'll do this by walking spiritually, by making your word theirs, just like Elijah, just like he could do it. And if they've gotten overwhelmed in the process, they put their eyes on your provision. And something would happen today, producing a shift with signs, miracles, and wonders. They'll get that job. They'll get that client. They'll get that understanding. They'll understand that process. They'll know how to talk to their child or their community member or their neighbor or boss. They'll know how to write to their governor. They will be able to start a social media presence that you would honor. They're going to tell the truth when they used to tell a lie. They're going to come forward if they've done something that's illegal and it's wrong. They're going to turn from their wicked ways to yours. They're going to turn from the power of Satan to you and your power, just like Paul did. You know, Paul was a man subject to like passions as we are, and he was trained under Gamaliel, and he was a wicked guy, but he thought he was doing what was right. But he changed when Jesus Christ spoke to him. So let these gentlemen do likewise. Thank you, Papa, that they're going to rise up. And they're going to offer comfort to women and children and those that are not at the same place as them, that they're weaker than in their minds or their spiritual walk, and help their communities right now, right where they are, bloom where they're planted, and navigate an evil revolution with a good one for such a time as this. In Jesus' name.